there's this thing that girls say when they don't want to date you. And they say, I'm not going out with anyone right now. And, you know, it sounds possible. It's not very believable, but, you know, it makes you feel better. And the other day I had this girl who said, I don't date anyone, ever. Which does not sound believable. It'd be like if you were at like a job interview, and the guy was like, you're a great candidate for this position. Oh, but we're not hiring right now. In fact, we're closing the Olive Garden. In fact, we're closing all Olive Gardens. All businesses are closing. Every company. Capitalism's over. We're going back to subsistence farming. We're done with it. Because, you know, like, if you were to give that guy, like, an updated resume, he would be like, well, I don't know what could possibly change the aforementioned things that I just said. Oh, 3 years of waiting experience. All right, well, I got some good news. You know. So, that's my one friend. I would like to thank all of my friends for coming. Anyway, so I cut myself. That was a weird transition. Yeah, I cut myself. But I'm just a social cutter. You know, like after a hard day at work, like, you know, go out to the bar, to a party, and, you know, you're winded down and relaxed. You know, but the thing is that people are always, like, coming up to me, and people I've never met before, and they're just like, hey, you know that's bad for you, and there was, like, a study done, and it turns out cutting yourself is not good for your health. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm depressed. That's the point of that story. So I watched all 3 Toy Story movies on Adderall. And I have some thoughts. First of all, if you take Mr. Potato Head's features and you put them on a skyscraper, can the skyscraper just like walk around town? And I'm like, shh. Another thought. The toys are sentient, self-aware beings. They should have the right to vote. You know, it's a really oppressed group. Like, they're not even allowed to be alive in public. And the other thing is, in the logic of Toy Story, if I dig up my grandfather's body and play with it, as one would a toy, and then just leave the room, would my grandpa come back to life? I miss my grandpa. He was a radio host, and he had Alzheimer's. So he was full of interesting little sayings, and you know, I remember towards the end going into his dark bedroom. I didn't even realize he was in there, but he was just rocking back and forth in the dark. And we locked eyes and we shared this very weird moment. And then he said, with the pickle in the middle and the mustard on top, and that's the way that I could go so red hot. And so so I just left. Because I don't know what to say to that. I'll just end on a positive note. Is it done? Okay. So my brother has autism. He has severe autism. He can't dress himself and can't go to the bathroom by himself. And this makes me sad, and part of the reason that it makes me sad is that I'll never be an uncle unless he does something terrible.
Pike, everybody!